Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. NBA Cup action coming your way shortly. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. It's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
What's catching my eye right now is the enthusiasm and energy that he keeps playing with. He has waited his whole life for this opportunity, and you can see it in the joy he has.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got Turner. Castle is out there with Smith. And it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Kings, Leiden is out there with Smart. Then there's Brandon Miller. And there's Porzingis. And it's Smith in at the power forward. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Porzingis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. All right, Greg, what do they say? Familiarity breeds contempt. We've got a little bit of that here, don't we?
Oh, yeah. These teams know each other very well, so they tend to compete several times a year, and it's always fascinating to watch.
And the foul on Marcus Smart.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Rebounded by Kansas City. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Now Smith, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. The drive by Smith. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Good job of change of speed, and then his ability athletically just burns the defense. Dennis Smith Jr., beautiful play.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Leiden. We saw him with 10 points last game. And here's the fast break. Here's Humphries, and the dunk by Humphries.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The 3 from Porzingis. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Porzingis has got 5.
Ready to shoot. Porzingis fires.
Pass to Turner. Here's Bailey. Launches it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Leiden gets the bucket.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Miles Turner. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He takes it in. Portland shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
He's off on the first. So he can't get either to fall.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Porzingis passes to Miller, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Turner. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Porzingis with the block, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trail Blazers retain possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Clock at 6. Turner with the screen. Here's Bailey. Rebound by Smith. Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Screen by Porzingis to the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Porzingis has got 7.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee, you're going to stop it.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Miller. And here they come. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Working through the early stages of the season, Greg, how long does it take for teams to establish rotations?
Kevin, some teams know day one how they're going to look, but for a lot of teams that made roster changes, maybe coaching changes, it could literally take half the season to figure it out.
Shot to stop the run, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Porzingis passes to Miller. Here's Lydon. No good with the triple. Trailblazers trail by 6. Smith outside, driving to the basket. And it's Smith finishing it off.
I mean, he got to know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Kings. Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Lydon passes to Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 11.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Last game for Kansas City, they picked up a win against Charlotte.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Bailey, following the 3 by Kansas City that went in. Pass to Humphries. The 3. Rebound by Smith.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 13 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Humphries. 20 points for him last game against Toronto over Smith. Portland, no good that time either.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Porzingis. The second effort. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Castle. To stop the run. The shot by Turner, no good. Kansas City leading by 11. It's stolen by Smith. There's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Over in the corner, Porzingis drills the three-pointer. 16 points for him.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Turner. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
2 on the clock. Castle misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Smith sets the pick for Porzingis. And here's Miller outside. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Turner with a screen on Smart. Beyond the arc. Castle misses.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now, here is Miller. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Smith takes it off the glass.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Smith with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Turner with the screen for Smith. With the drive. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. Duren, he's checked in for Turner. Here's Bailey, covered by Miller. Here's Smith, and he makes good on the layup. Smith's got 6.
How about that for some confidence? Dennis Smith Jr. isn't afraid of trying his luck on the inside.
Outside, Smart. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Castle.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kings leading now by 10. Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Here's Childress into the lane. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Bailey.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Smart on the wing. Scoreless thus far. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And it's the Kings with the ball, leading by 12. There's the pick to the inside. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Castle, guarded by Smart.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Pass to Bailey. Here's Castle. Puts up a 3. Miller grabs the miss.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
And the 3 ball is good. Porzingis has got 19 points.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Now Humphries. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Smith up top. He has 6. And Smith with the stuff.
Point guard who can get up and fly. Dennis Smith Jr. makes some reservations.
And here's Smart. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Childress. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Childress has got 5.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, he got it to go.
Bam. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Kansas City. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Here's Childress. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Shepherd out there with Duren. And there's Miles Turner. Then there's Gordon. And it's Black in at the 2-guard position. It's good from long range. Smith's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Kansas City. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 16. Turner with the screen for Shepherd. And the layup's good off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Childress. Over in the corner, Barnes. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 16.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Black, still without a basket. Now Gordon. That one's in, his first shot this game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Smith kicks to Barnes. Smith sets the pick for Barnes. LeVert from outside. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Black. Back to Gordon. Six on the shot clock. Rebound by the Kings.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Up top, Childress. He has 5. It's blocked.
Always good to see that kind of activity from Duren on defense.
Here's Black. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Jabari Smith, number 1.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And he makes the first. Biden's checked in for the Kings. So he gets them both. Kings leading now by 15. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
That's on Jalen Durham.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pass to Childress. Here's Leiden. The tray. Black grabs the board. Here's Shepard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Leiden, and the layup falls. Leiden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Miller's checked in for Karis LeVert. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Humphries checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Shepard. Trailblazers trail by 16. Gordon dishes to Humphries. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Childress, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Right side Turner. Nice move. Rebounded by Kansas City. Childress, the pass to Leiden. Here he goes. There's Miller with the 3. Another 3 for Kansas City.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside Turner. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Smith with a screen on Gordon. Here's Leiden. Banked in off the glass. Leiden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Turner kicks to Gordon. Pass to Black from downtown. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Kansas City leading by 20. Smith on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Smith's got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Humphries. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Pass to Leiden. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Castle. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Light. He's got 10. Pass to Smith. It's blocked. Here's Castle. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Kansas City leading by 18. Smith with a screen on Gordon. Driving in. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Leiden. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
Porzingis is checked in for the Kings.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Kansas City leading by 21. Smith with a screen on Duren. And Porzingis, here we go. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Got to be so hard to stop a drive by Porzingis. How are you going to get to where it is the ball's going to get?
Smith the pass to Bailey. Feet away. It's hauled in by the Kings. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Childress. Defense right on him. Leiden. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Porzingis against Duren. Pass to Smith. From outside the arc. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Leiden. For 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Toronto. There's the lob to Duren. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, long arms but very sure hands make Duren a great lob partner.
Miller right side. Here's Porzingis. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Leiden passes to Porzingis.
And at his size, Porzingis needs to try to do that more often and take advantage of matchup problems.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Kansas City making a change here. Smart's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and the shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Lydon. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Humphries with a screen on Miller. Here's Bailey. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
Here's Bailey. 9 points in the game so far. Down low. Here's Humphries. Pass to Bailey. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
Miller kicks to Lydon. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 11 points in the quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Humphries with a screen on Miller. Bailey passes to Humphries. The shot, no good. And Kansas City shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Smith kicks to Miller. Over in the quarter, Porzingis takes the 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 6 assists now in the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Duren. Here's Bailey. Here's Castle. Guarded by Smart. Smith for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got 18 points.
And how about Smith Jr. coming back and returning the favor just like that?
Here's Lydon. And so it's Kansas City ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
And taking a look at the Kings, they're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on, Ernie.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Portland Trail Blazers.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Kansas City. They've got Smart, Brandon Miller out there with Jabari Smith. And there's Porzingis, and it's Leiden in at the 1. The Trailblazers shooting straight 49% from the field. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Dennis Smith. He's out there with Castle. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Nice D from Porzingis. And it's Kansas City's ball. Here's Leiden driving the lane. Porzingis can't hit. Bailey passes to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
That's a pretty gritty play there by Dennis Smith Jr.
The Kings shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Miller, the pass to Porzingis. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here's Turner. That one doesn't drop.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Leiden, covered by Smith. And it goes down 2 points. Porzingis has got 37.
Kristaps is not a guy that lacks in confidence. We know that. He has the upper hand in the paint on that possession, and he attacked.
Turner with a screen on Miller. Here's Bailey. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Smart finds Porzingis. Smith sets the pick for Porzingis. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 20. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
3rd personal foul.
The Trailblazers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
For the Trailblazers, Humphries taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Humphries hits them both. Kansas City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Screen by Porzingis. Leiden passes to Porzingis. The layup missed. The Trailblazers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Turner. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Leiden passes to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes.
And Porzingis just pouring it on here from the inside.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Smith. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Kansas City. Miller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porzingis sets the pick for Miller. Inside. No good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. And here are the Trailblazers now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Smith for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Dennis Smith.
Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Encouraging to see Dennis Smith Jr. with that kind of range and that kind of confidence.
Miller inside. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Miller.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Castle, guarded by Smart. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in. Castle's got 6. Kansas City leading by 23. Miller, the pass to Smith. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Smith. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Kansas City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Porzingis has got 43 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Humphries. 13 feet away. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here is Miller. He has 7. The shot's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Turner. Smith with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Every player in the NBA can score. Smith Jr. has it going. He should look to score more.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. Gordon checked in for the Trailblazers. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Brandon Miller.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of 3 men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers. Almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
And here's Gordon following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Humphries with a screen on Smart. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Smart on the wing. Pass to Lydon. Smith outside. On the wing, Miller. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Castle.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Humphries against Miller. Over Humphries. Miller, no luck.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Smith. It's hauled in by the Kings. Miller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Launches a 3. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Outside Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Smart.
Team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And here's Miller outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Pass to Humphries. Now Smith. And he drives in. Good on the bucket. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Over in the quarter, Porzingis lets it go from deep. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, one of the better shooters we've seen over 7 feet as Porzingis able to knock down a distant shot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Smith outside. Pass to Humphries. And here is Turner. Hits the outside fadeaway. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
And not a regular spot for Turner, but he shot with confidence, and that's what matters.
Here's the screen. Here's Childress. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 27. Turner finds Gordon. Smith up top. And Portland again with the bucket.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Now, here's Childress. He's got 10. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Humphries has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Turner. From 11 feet away. No good on the shot. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Now here is Smith, defended by Childress. The drive by Smith. Rebounded by Kansas City. It's LeVert on the wing. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Kings moving the ball around. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Here's Gordon. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Humphries with a screen on LeVert. Gordon, the pass to Humphries. No good on that one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pass to Gordon. Now Turner. Here's Smith. And there's the try. And Smith with the stop.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. The 3 from Barnes hits the 3-point bomb. Barnes has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Kansas City. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Gordon. On the wing, Turner. Snatched away. Now here's Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Barnes getting to the inside. He sees that the defense is closing in, and he still takes the hit.
For Kansas City, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He doesn't get the second one. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's White missing. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. LeVert with it. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Black. Portland, no good that time either. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the King. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Back to the action in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Barnes, and it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. Gordon for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Duren. Here's Black. Here's Turner. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And Kansas City shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Here's Messi. Basket good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here's Duren. Duren sets the screen for Gordon. Back to Duren. And close. And that one, good.
This is why Duren shoots such a high percentage. He picks those smart shots within his range.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. LeVert up top. Pass to Messi. Over Turner. And he can't bank that one in. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Duren slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now, here's Childress. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Turner. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Count it.
A capable scorer. Turner plays an integral role in what his team does offensively.
And here is Childress. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Black. It's deflected. They get it back. Duren the pass to Black. Out of bounds. Kansas City takes possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Castles checked in. Nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Portland has possession after Karis LeVert made the last three-pointer.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Childress. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Castle. The offensive rebound. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Substitution for your Kings. Number 17. Yannick. Number 17.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. From 10 feet out, that's good on the jump shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now, here's Childress. Pass to LeVert. From the corner. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Castle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Childress. Now, LeVert. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. LeVert's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside Gordon. And Portland again with the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now, here's Childress. LeVert in the corner. From past the arc. Rebounded by Castle. Trailblazers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Looking to end his cold spell, and there it is for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Childress with it. Inside to the wing right side. From deep. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Pass to Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Harrison Barnes picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That's good from Castle.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Reeves. Down low, Biyombo, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Humphries. Humphries with a screen on Reeves. Drives to the hoop. And the basket by Castle.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Up top, Childress. Covered by Smith. Reeves in the corner. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Castle. Turner with a screen on Reeves. And the basket by Castle.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
Now, here's Childress. Here's Reeves. Barnes sets a screen for Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, LeVert. Offensive rebound. Biyombo. That's good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Smith scanning the floor. Up and in on the layup. Smith's got 15 points here in the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Barnes screen on Smith. Reeves outside. A 3-ball and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Pass to Turner. Here's Castle. Over to the wing. Here's Humphries, and the dunk by Humphries.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Kansas City has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Reeves the pass to Childress. For the 3. Another 3 for Kansas City.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Smith. Turner with it. From the wing. It's Biyombo with the rebound. And Kansas City shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Reeves outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Smith. And they're pushing it up. Here's Castle. Out to Smith. A 3. The rebound by Childress. The Kings shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Reeves in the corner. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From the arc. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Humphries has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Smith. Here's Castle. Back to Smith. Here's Bailey. A three-pointer is right on target.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dom. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Porzingis.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
.109 left in the fourth. Childress the pass to LeVert. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Now Childress. Pass to Barnes. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Castle. Trailblazers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And stolen by Barnes. 13 feet away. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Childress. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so Kansas City takes the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.